Time for some more NFL predictions. This time we are deciding who wins the division. That is the NFC North. So let's talk about this, people. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL. Here to talk about the Chicago Bears and here to talk about the division that the Bears play in, the NFC North, and where the Bears will finish in that very division. So with that being said, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button down below. Daily Bears content on the channel you don't want to miss out. Let's hop into it. Okay, so full disclaimer, I just dropped my Chicago Bears 2024 win-loss record prediction video in which I predicted the Bears would win 10 games and go 10-7. And so obviously, taking that into account, I have to. You might have an idea of where I have the Bears finishing potentially in this division. But even with that being said, we still got to talk about it. So I could start first, I could start last. Either way, doesn't really matter. So I guess I'll just start first, okay? I do not have the Chicago Bears winning the division in 2024. Surprise, surprise, I don't. I still have the Detroit Lions winning this division. They finished last year winning this division by a final record of 12-5. I have them finishing with the exact same record of 12-5. I even thought about bumping them up to 13-4, but I didn't. Okay, here's the thing with the Detroit Lions, okay? To me, they are the best team in the division. But there is one major advantage I saw on their schedule, which blew my mind. I mean, folks, when I tell you about this fact for the Lions schedule, you won't believe me because it's that unreal, okay? The Detroit Lions play just one. Let me repeat that. They play just one outdoor game until week 16. Again, I want to repeat what I just said. The Lions, go check it out. Go check their schedule. I literally did that when I read this tweet. This is from Josh Norris of Underdog Fantasy. The Detroit Lions play just one outdoor game until week 16. That is a huge advantage for, at least in the regular season, for a team like the Lions who, led by their quarterback Jared Goff, play best in domed conditions. Jared Goff is a dome quarterback. He does not play well outside in inclement weather. We know that. And so what a huge advantage for Detroit to have essentially all their games inside a dome stadium. Like, that's unbelievable. So to me, that's a huge advantage for them. And the Week 16 game, by the way, that they play outdoors, it's against the Bears in Soldier Field. So there you go. I think the one game that they play outdoors in Lambeau. But yeah, it's insane, and that just adds to my prediction for the Lions. I mean, we haven't even talked about the roster, but we know how good they are. Obviously, Jared Goff got paid. He's a solid quarterback. Amon-Ra St. Brown's a beast. Sam Laporta could be the best tight end in football now. Jahmyr Gibbs is so dynamic out of the backfield. Aiden Hutchinson wrecking havoc for opposing quarterbacks. You know, so like everything is clicking for this team. Best offensive line in football. D-line is really good. Like, very little weaknesses for the Detroit Lions, and you add an easy schedule in terms of, you know, the fact that they get to play in domed environments, and it's not that hard of a schedule either. Yeah, they're winning the division. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, besides them maybe suffering some sort of major injury to a key player, I see them repeating as division champions. So now, second place. Who finishes second in the NFC North? Look, I'm going to tell you right here, right now, the Vikings are not in contention here. They are going to finish dead last in this division. So let's just get that out of the way. I have them finishing 6-11 here. They were 7-10 last year, so I have them going to 6-11. Not terrible or absolutely awful. Not, you know, falling off the face of the earth. But they're not going to be very good. Their defense is not going to be very good. Teams are going to be able to throw on them. Sam Darnold, clear downgrade from Kirk Cousins. Weaponry-wise, I mean, you still have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson's not going to be there at the beginning of the season, but they'll get him later in the season. So, again, they'll be fun in terms of putting up points and, you know, having some, you know, decent skill talent. But as far as actually winning football games, having a winning record, that's not happening for the Minnesota Vikings. And I think Vikings fans know that as well. So they're going to finish dead last in the division. So it's really the second and the third team in this division, right? Who wins the second seed in the NFC North? Is it the Packers or is it the Bears? Now, last year, the Packers finished 9-8. The Bears finished 7-10. I have the Bears flipping the record to 10-7. What do I have the Packers at? The same record. That's right. I'm doing it. I am picking the Bears to finish second in the division. Folks, I thought long and hard about this. Okay, look. The Packers, to me, I could have easily said they're finishing second in the division than the Bears. The reason I went ahead and took that leap and I said, no, I have the Bears finishing second in the division is because I want to be early to the party, right? It's fine taking the conservative approach when you really believe that. And it's very realistic the Bears could finish third. No doubt about it. But I just look at both teams, man. And I'm telling you right here, right now, on paper, again, we haven't played games yet. On paper, the Bears are just a better team. Like, if Caleb Williams is as good as he is, I'm not going to be worried about the quarterback position. Jordan Love is solid. No shade to Jordan Love. He's solid. He got paid. Kudos to him. I like our running backs. DeAndre Swift is good. Khalil Herbert, Roshan Johnson. I love our receivers. I love our tight ends. I love our defense. Offensive line could be, a little bit better. But, the Packers have, at this point, again, quarterback, you'll give them the advantage. But we'll see on Caleb. They have the better head coach. And the trenches are probably a little bit better. But, man, I don't really see the talent there for this team. So they're a well-coached team. They certainly could do it. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a stab at the Bears finishing second in this division with a record of 10-7. Packers finishing 9-8. And here's the other kicker. The Packers' schedule is tougher. How tough? They play, I counted 5 fairly tough opponents where I would favor them over the Packers. And then maybe 3-4 other toss-up games. So they play the Eagles on opening night. We know that. Then they play the Texans. They also play the 49ers. They play the Dolphins. I think all 4 of those games, I would favor the opponent, okay? And then you got the Lions twice, obviously. And then you got the Rams and the Saints and the Colts, which could all potentially be toss-up games, right? So to me, the schedule being tougher, being the lesser talented team, and my belief in the Bears taking the leap, I'm going to go ahead and say the Packers finished third in the division. So to me, this is the final standings here. I'm putting my, stake in the claim here. Lions at 1, Bears at 2, Packers 3, Vikings at 4. So let me know what you guys think about that. Agree, disagree, leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.